Howdy guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to make a custom swatch and adding colors to that. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Now if we head into the program here, now, like I mentioned, today's video, we're going to be looking at adding custom color swatches here at the bottom and how to add colors to that. So now, first of all, in order to do that, we're going to need our swatch table open. So if it is not, if we don't see it here at the bottom, then what we want to do is go to our main toolbar on top here and go to this little icon with all these little color blocks on it. If I hover there, you can see it says swatch table. If I click this, at the bottom you'll see there it appears. Now this is our default swatch table. So you might want to create a new one, maybe for a client where the specific colors they use and you don't need all of these. So then you can just use that one over and over for the designs. You know you're never going to be accidentally sampling the wrong colors, or it'll just make your life more simple having all the correct colors on one table. So now with the swatch table open here, what we want to do next is right click the swatch table, and then we go to this second top called a new table. I'm going to click that, and then as you can see here on the bottom, we've created a new table. At the moment it is blank. It only has no fill or no stroke color, or lack of color, transparent I guess, available. So the first thing I like to do is I've created a new table is save it. So I'm going to right click this swatch and then go up until we find save table as. So only the first time do you want to save it, or save the table as. After that we'll just use save table. So I'm going to click that, and it's going to take me automatically to our swatch and then table. And then over here we can put in a name it what we want, and save it. Now I've already created one here, so I'm just going to override it. I'm going to click here custom colors. This might also be a good idea to name it to the company you're working for, or their color profile or something on that line. You could always do that as well. So I'm going to click save here, ask me to override, I'm going to say yes. Now we want to add some colors to it. Now the easiest way to do it is just dragging and dropping. So let's say maybe this color, I'm going to add it. Just drag it with my left mouse button, hold it in and drop it here. You'll see it added. But realistically, if you're going to be working for a company, that's probably not the way you're going to be doing it, because they have a custom color profile. Now, it's more likely that they'll either give you the color information, then you can watch the mini series on how to add custom colors. Just a quick rundown, we can obviously go to color specs, create a new color, add in the details here, and then that'll add it to our swatch. But then, yeah, just make sure you select all the right features and that to add it to the according place. But more likely than not, what's going to happen is you might have some image of them, maybe their logo or something, and if you're lucky it's vector, but most of the times we're going to be some raster image, which means it's not a mathematical equation. So if you select it, it won't sample the color automatically. So I'm going to import a vector here, but let's pretend like it's a raster. So let's say I'm going to grab the company's logo, go import under our file main menu, select the logo, and then click import. It's going to ask me where I want to place this. I'm just going to place it anywhere because we're not going to keep this. Then what I want to do is deselect. If this is a vector image, you can just use this image straight, but let's say it was a raster. I'm going to create a shape just so we have a reference for our color, and let's say the default color is something else, because it won't be this color if it's a raster image. So it basically just means a photo type image. So then what I'll do is I'll select our new created shape. Then on our secondary toolbar, I'm going to select our dropper or our color picker, and then select the color we want to sample. And as I select this, you'll see our block changes to that color. Then make sure you select the selection tool off, otherwise you're going to be sampling wherever you click next. It can be quite frustrating. And then with this block selected, now what we want to do is open our color specs. So this little, let's fix our zoom here. Okay, so this little magnifying glass with a color drop, so color specs, I'm going to click this. And now you will see we have this color on our primary with some information we can fill in. So let's say I know this is for am.co.za. I'm just going to go am blue. So it's the name of it. We don't have to worry about these settings because it is already sampled the color. In the vendor, yeah, I'll go am.co.za. Category, you can fill in those things if you want, but I'm just going to leave that blank. Then the next thing I want to go to is our library tab. But what I'm going to do instead, I'm just going to say OK for it first to make sure it saves those names and so forth. And as you can see, it's not on our swatch yet. So with this block selected, that's where I don't need to anymore actually. I'm going to go back to our color specs tool, click that, and then under library, we can see now here on the right, we have our am.co.za. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that color and make sure we select the correct color swatch. So as you can see here, we've got our swatch table default and swatch table custom color. So that's obviously the one we want. We click that, we can see the colors we've got. And then with that selected, all we do is we click add here, and we'll add it to our swatch once we click OK. Click OK, now you can see there's our swatch table. Now let's just fix this, a very important point you don't want to miss out is to save this table again. Now, automatically it might ask you to save it if you close the program and so forth, and it's been changes made. But just to be safe, I'm just going to right click here and then go to save table. Now if we open a new project and we import this swatch or open it, we will have all these colors automatically. So now any shape I make, I can easily just jump between these colors. That is all predefined. But yeah, otherwise that is it on adding a new custom color swatch. Now meanwhile though, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your searching on the top right. If you do not however find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request the training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.